Hello my beautiful friends and welcome. Today's video is part of the beauty category and I wanted to share with you 13 of my absolute favorite life-saving tricks for summer. So if you would like to learn how to beauty trick hair, skin and makeup issues, please keep watching and subscribe to this little channel for more. About 3 years ago, I started avoiding the sun. I don't lay out with only baby oil on like I used to when I was in my early 20s. As I've gotten older, I not only started to really wrap my head around the damage UV exposure does cause, but I actually started seeing some permanent spots on my skin from those reckless days. So when I say I avoid the sun, it means that I will always choose shade where available and I always use SPF of at least 50. There is some debate regarding the strength of the SPF. Some research says that technically there is no added benefit to any SPF higher than 30, but I don't want to take any chances and that is why I always choose 50 or above. This is from Shiseido and it's 60. Because of that, however, I stay pretty pasty year-round and I don't like that. So every week I use self-tanners. With that though, it's easy to make mistakes, have patches and streaks. So when that happens, I mix together some baking soda with just a little bit of water to where it becomes a thick paste. I then take that paste and use it to gently exfoliate the skin where there's too much product, and that's all it takes. If you remove too much though, simply reapply self-tanner but using a little less and giving it about 10 minutes to dry to avoid any creases in the skin. If you are a DIYing beauty and you don't want to mess with tanning lotions but you want to give your body a glowing look, you can mix a gold or shimmery copper eyeshadow with your lotion. Add a little bit at a time so you can control the amount of pigment and you're good to go. That's also a great way to use any shadows if they're about to expire or you're over them and don't care to use them on your eyes anymore. This next tip is going to sound a little odd, but have you ever noticed how when it's really hot outside you can sweat on the back of your neck? If you have a ponytail, it looks gross because your neck sweat is out in plain view. Or if you're wearing your hair down, the sweat gets the hair underneath wet. Either way, neck sweat is not sexy. To avoid that, a trick I do is to use a little deodorant on the back of my neck. You can gently rub a deodorant stick on the area, tap to make sure there's no excess product. Or if you're like me and find that a little weird, you can use a spray-on deodorant instead. I use this one from Dove. I spray a little bit on the back of my neck, give it a minute to dry, and then I'm on my merry way. Talking about deodorant, sometimes even if you're using clinical strength products, if it's too hot outside, odds are you're going to sweat and you're gonna have pit stains. And of course, that typically happens when you're wearing your favorite shirt, of course. So a trick here and the best spot remover tip I've ever learned is to spray some lemon juice on the stains before putting that shirt to wash. The acidity from the lemon basically lifts the stains right out. You can pour a little bit on your fingers and then gradually apply or pour into a clean spray bottle and spray away. If it's a really delicate material, I mix in just a little bit of water with that lemon juice and then spray on the spots. Now, a great way to protect your hair color from fading during summertime, which happens a lot, is to use vinegar. Put about half a cup into a spray bottle and then spritz it onto the hair, making sure that you get it all over and all the strands. Leave it on for about 15 minutes and then rinse it out. If you're going to the beach or you're going to lay out by the pool and you know that the outside smells or the smells of the tanning lotions and such will hide the vinegar, then I really recommend spraying it on the hair and just leaving it in. In the description box below, I linked a blog I wrote earlier in the month where I shared how to make your own DIY hair SPF if you want something more complex and won't stank. Since we are talking about hair color and you're a beauty who likes lighter hair in the summertime but want to avoid using harsh chemicals and bleach in your hair, the best and most natural way to lighten the hair is with honey. Take a jar, mix 1 part raw organic honey with 2 parts conditioner. Mix it all together, let it sit in the jar for about 15 minutes and then apply generously. Cover the hair with a shower cap or with a plastic grocery bag if you don't have a cap and leave it in your hair for about 45 minutes. Then shower and wash the hair as usual. Don't worry about the honey getting stuck in. It's mixed with conditioner and when you shampoo it will come right off. You may notice after 4 or 5 uses that the hair will actually lighten. There are small traces of peroxide in honey that in time will gradually lighten the hair. So this is a great natural way to do it. If your hair dries out a lot during the summer from the sun, salt and chlorine in the water and such, you can help repair it with a moisturizing avocado mask. Mix 1 ripe avocado with 1 whole egg, 1 tablespoon of honey and 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. Ideally, Ideally, you want to mix everything in the blender to make sure there are no chunks that could get stuck in the hair and then have a hard time pulling out. Apply the mixture from the middle of the hair shaft toward the end. Cover the hair and leave this concoction on for anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes. Then wash and style as usual. You may notice a difference right away, or it could be after 2-3 uses. Regardless, your hair will love you and appreciate you right back. Now, if you have static in your hair, a quick tip is to use dryer sheets. We use them to prevent static in our clothes, so why wouldn't they work on our hair? Take a sheet and gently rub it on top of the hair from the top to bottom. Oh, your hair will literally smell like ocean breeze or lavender heaven, whatever you're using. Can we please take a moment to talk about those annoying bikini rushes? I don't know any woman that doesn't get them, especially if you have to shave often. But you don't have to suffer anymore. To help calm the skin, steep a few bags of chamomile in hot water like you would a normal tea, except in this case, you'll use 2 to 4 bags instead of just 1. So let them steep, then take those tea bags and place them in the freezer for about 20 minutes. Take them out and then lay them along the bikini lines where you see the rash. Depending on the size of the rashes, you can put 2 bags on each side or just 1 on each side of the bikini. Lay down, check your Instagram, read a book, talk on the phone, whatever, for about 20 minutes with those tea bags on. The herbs will help to dramatically calm your skin. In the blog post I mentioned earlier, I shared a second trick for the bikini line that is super easy, and it involves aspirin, and I forgot to mention it earlier, but in there's also another idea that will help with flyaways in the hair if you don't want to use dryer sheets, so definitely take a look. As far as makeup is concerned, during the summer I recommend not using heavy foundation. Not only because heavy makeup isn't as sexy during the scorching summer day, but the sweat, excess oil and such can cause pores to clog and lead to bumps and breakouts. So during summertime I recommend using either a BB or a CC cream instead of foundation. They are tinted moisturizers, so you can get some coverage while preventing the skin from breaking out. Now, I recently got asked what the hell is the difference between BB and CC cream. So, great question. BB creams provide coverage with added skincare benefits like antioxidants and SPF, and CC creams on the other hand generally stand for color correcting. So while BB creams are like a form of lighter foundation with a few skincare benefits added in and a little heavier, CC creams have more color coverage and they're lighter in texture. That is a high-level overview of the difference between the two. To help prevent your eyeshadow from slipping away because of the sweat, use a white eyeliner pencil as your shadow primer. Essentially, you'll take that pencil and run it over the entire area of the lid where you plan on applying the eyeshadow, and then apply the color as you normally would. This trick not only helps the color from running, but it's a good tip in general because how many times did you buy a color because it looked so vibrant, but then when you apply it on your skin, it doesn't look as pigmented as it did in the case? Well, this trick will help with that as well because you are essentially creating a perfect white, neat canvas. Next, if you love doing your own manicure, but you notice that during summertime the polish bubbles up when you apply it, that is because of the warmer temperature of the bottle. So a trick here is to store your polish in the fridge before using it. Keep it there for about an hour at least and you will see a difference. Talking about manis, for the last couple of days I've been filming different nail art tutorials for different summer mani looks, so please keep an eye out for that video. I'm really excited and I plan on launching it this week. Now, if you love going to the beach but hate how sand gets on your skin and for some reason it sticks, it's so hard to take off, then keep a small bottle of baby powder in your bag. Sprinkle some on your hands, rub together, and then wipe the sand away. You will see that sand coming off so much easier and faster. If you like this video, please be so kind and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to stay in touch with me, and definitely leave me a comment with your favorite summer beauty hack. A quick reminder before I say my goodbye, if you're getting my weekly email, right now through the end of the week I'm running a giveaway where you could win $100 to Amazon.com to shop for whatever your heart desires, so be sure to check your inbox and enter to win. Unlike other giveaways I've done in the past, this one is exclusive for my email subscribers. You can sign up today if you'd like to be part of the more exclusive giveaways like this one, in addition to all the public ones that I do. I love you so much for watching. May good luck and fortune follow you everywhere you go, today and every day. I love you and I'll see you soon.